across on the far side of the track. Starter walks away. Takes from the first race today, underway. Terry Massingham and his Massingham red round five with a very better start. And Lee's going up the back straight for the first time. Terry Massingham moves through into second place. They go on the top corner for the first time. Somebody gets inside Terry Massingham to move into that second place position. It's Graham. 82 Barry Powell. Corner for the first time. It's Powell who leads it from Pike in second, Massingham in third. That's the top three as they got the back straight once again. Barry Powell completely missing the start, but certainly making amends on the entry to that pits corner on the opening lap. It's Barry Powell now with a clear lead. John changing from six, they go up the back straight once again. Barry Powell is a clear leader. Terry Massingham moves back through into that second place position. There's still Barry Powell's leader, and Terry Massingham in second place. Again, she goes wide, she crosses that second place. Changing five, that's the top five and change. You're turning to Mike to go through into that fourth place position as Barry Powell start to build a good lead at the front. From still Sam Foley in second. It's Terry Massingham in third. John Change in fourth. Graham Pike in five. The checkered flag end for number 82. Graham Pike in five. Harvey on Rodney to come across the line to number 88, Beach Randall. Race number one, sponsored by Paul Bay Freight Haulage, Storage and Delivery. A win for number 82, Barry Powell. Second, number 14, Sam Foley. And third, 213, Terry Massingham. 193, 7 and 88. 1 minute 21.79. 1 minute 21.79. Race 2 sponsored by Abtec. Delete 2, 23.47. Add in 277 Matt Harvey and number 32 Ian Warner. On the line then for the first heat of 500 action this afternoon. Across the line. Charlie Saunders, very good. So Martin Williams going through. Charlie Saunders with halfway up that back spread as Martin Williams leads into the top corner for the first time. Charlie Saunders holds the second place going in. Must start to work his way. Trying to close the gap in second. John Jefferies working his way through the field. He's on the shoulder of Paul. Derrick now scrapping it out in third and fourth place. Charlie Saunders trying to close the gap there in second place. Problems and pushing to get his points equal to. Race 2 sponsored by Abtec, a win for 125 Martin Williams. Second number 25 Charlie Saunders and third number 14 John Jefferies. 117, 36, 297, 921, 277, 7, 444. Winning time 1 minute 11.20. 1 minute 11.20. Race 3 sponsored by John Ford, Derrick, Shane Hooper. Jim Collins is 205. Adding number 81, Lewis Denham. Sponsored by John Ford. Starting in late second place, they've got the back straight in the first time. Looks like Steve Leigh are going to that top corner. Thomas Cooper has moved through into the third place position. That's the top three as they move into that top end for the first time. Once again, back in action again as to Thomas Cooper hunting down Steve Leigh for that second place, and Rodney McDonald taking closer order in fourth. It's Denham starting to pull away from front from the second place. Here again, having to go and Cooper for that second place. Race number 3, John Ford the sponsors, a win for number 81, Lewis Denham. Second 153, Thomas Cooper, and third number 93, Steve Leigh. 114, 32, 124, 57, and 83. 1 minute 11.70. 1 minute 11.70. John Ford again the sponsor for race number 4, the first heat of the 500 sidecars. Coming into line in for the first 500 sidecar action of the day today. Bennett, Wayne Reid, Nick Radley, Mike Reid, Rob Wright and Scott Francis. Very competitive heat of the 500 action. Needed 500 to start the proceedings off in this class today. Scott Francis one on the outside with Bennett one on the inside. Makes a good start from the inside. He'll try and right with it. Going up the back straight with Scott Francis making a big round the outside. Bennett trying to come from the inside. Red flags are out. Red flags are out. Red flags are out for race number 4. There were 3 abreast going into that top corner. That was really building up to a superb first corner, but unfortunately red flags are out. Back in the line then for the restart of which should be a really exciting race number 4, first in on the 500 sidecars. There they go, Scott Francis making a good start again to try and find the lead together. Back forward, but out Woodlawn is left in the line with the 4 abreast going up the back straight for the first, and they dive into that top corner. Nick Radley looks to be holding that second place station. Wayne Reid is the leader as they come past the first one. On the back straight once again, Wayne Reid has the advantage from Nick Radley trying to close it back in second place. Bennett not too far behind in third. Mike Reid's got the 4. Scott Francis in 5. They stream into that top corner once again. Super 500 sidecar action. Wayne Reid starting for in 6th place. That's the top 6. They go up the back straight once again then. It's still Wayne Reid with the advantage. Nick Radley closed the gap on the entry into that top corner, gets very close to Wayne Reid there, but Wayne Reid again pulls away coming up that man. Radley's not going to get to Wayne Reid for that position as they move into that top corner for the full time heat number 4 of the afternoon. It's Wayne Reid that comes in to pick up the winning rider. Wright in 6th place. Race 4 result again sponsored by John Ford, a win for number 56 Wayne Reid and Nathan Hibbs. Second number 21 Nick Radley and Andy Colvin, and third number 7 Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes. 57, 69 and 33. 1 minute 18.45, 1 minute 18.45. A warning to rider number 69, Scott Francis. You took a lot of pegs out in that race. If you do it again, you will be docked 1 place. Race 5 outputs on the line then for race number 5 in the heat of the 500 sidecars. Starters move away then for race 5 in the heat. Everybody gets away. Sean Harvey absolutely flies from that inside ring. They've got a big lead, they got the back straight for the first time. Looks like Keith Richards has gone through into that second place. Somebody's ball completely off the track and gone to the middle of the track. The 77 went off the track and rejoined the track. This place is Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. Their leaders now as they come in complete back on the 2. They go off the back straight once again. Sean Harvey really putting on a lot of day on the side. Sean Harvey with Danny over the chair. Well, Keith Richards and Craig Mathison in the second place. Coming up for Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. The interest in their tournament in the previous race with Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. Second place will go to Keith Richards. Langrans pick up the third place. Langrans pick up the 4. Stewart pick up the 5th place position. Race 5, sponsored by Guy Collinson, a win for number 72, Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. Second, 143, Keith Richards and Craig Mathison. And third, number 88, Roger and Kevin Toms. 83 and 77. The winning time, it was quicker, 1 minute 17.56. 1 minute 17.56. Looks like a little bit of track and maintenance going on then before we move on to the first heat of the 1000cc sidecars. So don't forget to support all these Grasstracks that are coming up in the near future. Everybody wants to race for the HDU. If you turn to the youth section of your programme, we move on then to the auto cadets and cadets. They will do 3 laps. They will do 3 laps. The auto cadets and cadets will do 3 laps. There we go then with the first heat of auto cadet and the junior actions. They go up the back straight for the First time, I think that was that Wright who's holding the second place. We'll pick the numbers that they come into view for the first time. I think Callum Walker is also in a good scoring position. They go in the top corner for the first time. There's Zach Wright who leads around the outside of that top corner. He's the race leader. 77 is a good position. Owen Woodley, who's an 8th edition to the cadets and Northern Cadets. He's in 4th place. He's just lost that 4th place, and it looks like Max Brown has gone around the outside of him as that bike net leads going into that top corner for the first time. Already building a good lead over number 1 to Aston Webb in 2nd place, and Aston Webb in turn putting under pressure with Callum Walker in 3rd place. He's going up that back for Aston Webb in 2nd. Callum Walker has got the 3rd. Number 90, Joseph Nichols has gone from the 4th, and Woodley 5. Max Brown is in 6th. That's the 6th, who's the leader. Zach Wright comes off that top corner, gets the winning ride in the first to double the cadet action. Wright wins race number 6. 2nd place goes to Aston Webb. Callum Walker picks up the 3rd place position. Number 60, number 90, Joseph Nichols to come across the line in 4th place.
Oh, look at that.
Followed by number 2, Max Brown, and 77, Woodley. Right, result as they cross the line, of course, the points will be kept separate. A win for 109, that's Zach Bikenet. 2nd, 112, Aston Webb, and 3rd, number 82, Callum Walker. 90, 2, and 77. 110.88 for 3 laps, of course. 110.88. Junior action, and Leigh Cutler's number 97. James James is number 93. For the first heat of junior action. As we can't see numbers from right over on that far side, there's something back in start going on that back straight. Has already built a big lead. Change of position for 2nd place. They go in that top corner for the first time. They pick the numbers that they come into view for the first time. It's Edward Evans who's got the lead there. And number 93, James James on through the 2nd place. Jack Jones in 4th place, that's the top 4 as they go up the back straight once again. Edward Evans with a clear lead running up that back straight. James James now drop back to that 3rd place, pushing up in the challenge for 2nd place. As it is still number 3, Edward Evans looks behind him, he's got a good lead. His first super junior action, he's back to 4 laps of course. From number 6, Charlie Saunders has gone through 2nd, James has gone through 6, Leigh Cutler's gone into 4. That's still the top 5, and the leader already in amongst the back markers. That's Marley number 3, Edward Evans, well clear going up that back straight. Still Tyler Gove in 2nd, 93 James James now coming under pressure for that 3rd place position. As Evans leads him on to 4 now. 4 number 6. James has got the 4th. Getting closer in 3rd place. Followed by number 9 Jack Jones. Number 7 top 6 is the leader. Once again then in this first heat of junior action, and coming to take the checkered flag, it's number 3, Edward Evans. Again using every inch of the track, number 6, Tyler Govey there in 2nd place. Going to be tight for 3rd and 4th. They cross the line just together. I'll leave that one for the lap scorers for 3rd and 4th place. Followed by number 9, that's Jack Jones. 7, 30. Result time for race number 7, first into the juniors, a win for number 3, Edward Evans, 2nd number 6, Tyler Govey, and 3rd number 93, James Shanes. 97, 9, 7, 13, and 48. 1 minute 31.55. 1 minute 31.55. Looks like Daniel Brewer's made a good start and leads going up the back straight the first time. I think one of the Richards lads has gone through on the inside, the lead going in to that top corner. We'll sort them out as they come into view for the first time. Someone's gone really wide upon that top corner. Darryl Richards going through on the inside, they pick up that fourth place position as they go up the back straight once again and change of order. Daniel Greenwood going through into that second place position. They bunch up on the entry to that top corner. Tremendous intermediate action again between the top three, and as they come by us, it's Daniel Greenwood trying to get through. They go on that back straight once again. It's Daniel Greenwood who still leads it from Richard in second. Leigh again making a move round the outside of that top corner. Tremendous drop the second place, and Leigh turns it on round the outside of that top bend. It's still Greenwood is the leader there. Second place, Richard relegating Richard to third. Richard again trying to make a move back around the outside of Leigh. A good scrap going on for second and third places as Daniel Greenwood picks up the win. Second and Leigh. Third place goes to Darryl Richards. So it'll be tight for fourth and fifth. Just Jake Bontrell, Daniel Richards. Number 9, Mathison. First seat of the intermediates, race number 8 to win for number 6, Daniel Greenwood. Second, number 21, Leigh, and third, number 18, Darryl Richards. 4, 17, and number 9, 1 minute 21.09, 1 minute 21.09. Right, the three outfits then for the first heat of the restricted sidecar, sponsored by Ken Kensington. Chris Spiers, Darryl Sweetland and Big Shaw are the three outfits. Chris Spiers on the inside, then Darryl Sweetland and Big Shaw. White start line, Chris Spiers the line to left for 2 only as Chris Spiers leads into that top corner, goes in time but goes much too wide and very wide indeed upon that top corner, and that's allowed Darryl Sweetland to go through on the inside. It's Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop relieved from Chris and Steve Spiers as they go in the pits corner for the first time. Problems there for Pete Shaw. She's lying on the line. Second place. On the way into that top corner again, Sweetland on the inside again. Chris Spiers taking a much tighter line this time, close the gap slightly on the exit from that top corner as Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop clear there for Chris and Steve Spiers in second place, negotiating up this corner on lap number 2 next. And on the exit from that bend, Sweetland already mid-track and then on the top of that bank, and then on lap number 3 same between these two as they motor down the back straight once again. Sweetland with the intelligent, and Spiers in second. Can Chris Spiers close the gap on the entry to that pits corner on lap number 3 then? Just close the gap slightly on Sweetland with an interesting last half a lap there as they go down the back straight for the final time. Chris Spiers making a move on the exit from that bank in about 2 bikes between these two as they dive into the pits corner. Chris Spiers, will he try the inside, will he try the outside? Darryl Sweetland holds the inside line. Chris Spiers goes wide, cuts back for the inside line. Chris Spiers in second place.
Check your eyes.
Race 9, sponsored by Ken Kensington, a win for number 44, Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop. Second, number 6, Chris and Steve Spiers. Winning time, 1 minute 36.41. 1 minute 36.41. place. Hiscock has him in the best of starts. He's back in 5th place as they go to the back straight for the first time. It's Richard Thomas who leads it from Steve Smith in 2nd place. These two pulling away from the remainder of the field. John Hiscock makes a move through on the inside to go through into that 3rd place, which is Thomas led. Wilson's in 5 as they go to the back straight once again. It's Richard Thomas who's still leading them, but Steve Smith in 2nd place again. Smith trying to close the gap there in 2nd place. These two pulling away from John Hiscock in 3rd. Richard Thomas holding it in track. That's still the top 5 as they make their way to the back straight once again. Steve Smith has definitely closed the gap on Richard Thomas as they move into that pit's corner once again. 2 miles between these two. Thomas goes a bit wide as Steve Smith comes in and Richard Thomas pulled a little bit away from Steve Smith. What will Steve Smith try on this final corner? It's Richard Thomas holding a much tighter line this time. Race 10, sponsored by M&P Direct, to win for number 60, Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. Second, number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. And third, 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Dempster. 3, and number 8. 1 minute 26.53. 1 minute 26.53.
Sidecars, hey.
By that, it's on the line then for race number 11. Mark Warren goes through into 3rd, that's the top 3. But Mark Warren now loses that 3rd place as Rick McCauley leads going in the back straight for the first time. But Mark Cossar holding that 2nd place. Warren has retaken that 3rd place position. Back to between these fine in 4, Ron Partridge in 5. Back straight once again. Rick McCauley still the advantage, and Mark Cossar's come to a halt while holding that 2nd place, so problems there for Mark Cossar. Pulls onto the middle of the track, and there's Mark Warren to go through. He's trying to close the gap in 4. McCauley looks behind, looks again, because he's got a big lead over the 2nd place rider, who is still Mark Warren. Desperately bad luck there on Mark Cossar. Pulls onto the middle of the track with those bike problems. Moves through into 3rd place where they get Mark Eagley to 4 as Rick McCauley and Paul Simmons leads into that pit's corner for the final time, and it's number 51 with the place right. 2nd place goes to Mark Warren. 4th place. Race 11, sponsored by Guy Collinson, a win for number 51, Rick McCauley and Paul Simmons. 2nd, 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. And 3rd, 514, Ron Partridge and Tony Heath. 4th, number 124. 1 minute 28.63. 1 minute 28.63. Just waiting to come into line then for the 2nd leg of the 350 solos. Powell isn't the first rider away, is in 4th place, and moving the top corner for the first time. Bike has got the 2nd, Massingham has got the 3rd, and Summers in Terry. Massingham's gone really wide on the exit from that top corner. Is in they go to the back straight once again. Powell is the leader then. Shane's in second, Massingham in third, Pike in fourth, Foley in five. The top five in this second leg of the 350 solos. It's still Barry Powell then with the advantage. Second place. On the inside, back again, trying to get back around the outside, and Foley retakes that fourth place position as Barry Powell's well clear going at the back straight once again from John Shane's in second place. Teri Massingham trying to close the gap in third. Foley's gone through the fourth. Is in five. Radley in sixth. Sixth, Barry Powell after that back straight 40. Come on, John. Teri Massingham now coming under pressure for that third place. Mr. Sam Foley getting very close in fourth place. Is on the shoulder of Teri Massingham on that final corner. There's Barry Powell gets his second winning ride of the afternoon. Foley dropping on changes. Massingham there today. Gets the second is Massingham and third. Hopkins fourth. I say Powell challenging for third place there. So number 88, Pete Randall, is the final rider to come across the line. Race trial sponsored by Abtec. The win for number 82, Barry Powell. Second place goes to 193 John Shanes, and third 213 Teri Massingham. 7, 88 and 14. 1 minute 23.11. 1 minute 23.11. The interval will take place after race 27. Race number 13, sponsored by Stocks In. Charlie Saunders gets on into Lewis Denham. John Jefferies follows him to go through into third place. They move into the top corner for the first time. Lewis Denham gets round the exit. On that fourth place position, Denham leads into the top corner once again. Saunders trying to close the gap in second. Cooper's gone through into that fourth place position. Then again, McDonald and following. With Saunders in second place, and John Jefferies starting to close them on Charlie Saunders for that race for second and third place. And that's Rodney McDonald comes across the line in 5. Harris gets the 6th place. Keeps telling the next rider to come across the line, or will come across the line. Gets from Spencer. Race 13, sponsored by Stocks In, a win for number 81, Lewis Denham. Second, number 25, Charlie Saunders, and third, number 14, John Jefferies. 153. 114, 297, 44, 921, 277. Winning time 1 minute 11.49. 1 minute 11.49. Race 14, delete number 23. Jim Collins will be 205, and 277. Matt Harvey should be addition to this race. Away they go. Martin Williams here making a cracking start. He's leading going up the back straight for the first time. Gareth Hickman working his way through. He has been the best of starts. He's worked through into a third place. But this is Martin Williams. Coming under pressure now, and Steve Leigh pushing on in that third place position. That's allowed Martin Williams, impressive winner, first to make a career, a big lead in the front. Second, Leigh in third, and now Derrick's getting close to Steve Leigh in that race for third and fourth places. In race number 14, Martin Williams makes it to the 500s. Gareth Hickman takes it to the second place. That's the top 6 across the line, followed by 57. Race 14, sponsored by the Motorist Centre. A win for number 125, Martin Williams. Second, number 7, Gareth Hickman. And third, number 93, Steve Leigh. 117, 36, 124, 57, 83, and 32. 1 minute 12.81. 1 minute 12.81. First and final warning to rider number 36, Rory Carvielle. Next time you take the pegs out, you'll be docked 1 place. John Ford is a sponsor then of race 15, on the second leg of the 500 sidecars. Should be a cracking race 15 because Radley was beaten by Wayne Reid in this first ride. Wayne Reid's back in this one. They've got Sean Harvey as well, who was the impressive winner of his first landing, and Keith Richards picked up a second place and Barry Bennett a third, so it should be a really competitive E15 sponsored by John Ford. Away they go. The start could be crucial. Radley's made a good start. Sean Harvey's got with him, so Wayne Reid has gone through on the shoulder of Sean Harvey. Sean Harvey trying to get back round the outside. They're 3 abreast going into that top, but Wayne Reid's got too much room on the inside. He's trying to squeeze to as Nick Radley leads into that top corner. It's Wayne Reid in second place. These two locked together coming off that top corner shot. Nick Radley goes round his second Charlie. Making a dreadful strike, looking at fourth place position, desperately bad looking at Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg and Factor were holding that third place position, but it's still Nick Radley who leads again, and Wayne Reid trying to find and Nick Radley was a little bit broad on him going into the top corner, but Wayne Reid is earning round the outside, cuts back on the inside right. Nick Radley's not wide. Wayne Reid gets to second place. It's Keith Richards in third, very close. Right, race 15 results sponsored by John Ford. A win for number 21, Nick Radley and Andy Colvin. Second, number 56, Wayne Reid, and with Mr. Hibbs in the chair. And third, 143, Keith Richards and Craig Mathison. 7 and 77. 1 minute 19.58. 1 minute 19.58. Sean Harvey will not get any points in that race, despite the fact he went round twice because he'd already taken the checkered flag. Right, we go on then to race number 16. Second heat of the 500 sidecars. Heat 156, Alan Morgan, Martin Boyd, they are non-starters. Coming to on then for race 16, again kindly sponsored by John Ford as the previous race was. On then for race 16, away they go. Scott Francis making a quick start, he's away in second place with Mike Leigh leads him going up the back straight for the first time. Scott Francis gone through into second place, looks at the Toms, have picked up the third place, which they think will take a real wide line. They've been the spot up on them and Toms in five as they got the back straight once again. Mike Leigh still leading from Scott Francis in second place. Still Rob Wright and Tim Chubb holding that third place. Mission Langrans have got the fourth place with the Toms in. Once again then, it's real Lizzie from Francis trying to close the gap there in second place. Still Wright has got the third. Langrans in fourth, Toms in five. Just hanging on, Toms again, begging to move around the outside of that pit's going to try and get that fourth place position as Mike Leigh leads into the pit top corner for the final time. Scott Francis. Wright picks up the third. The John Ford sponsored race 16 is a win for number 57, Mike Reid and Mark Hopkins. Second, number 69, Scott Francis and Mark Toms. And third, number 33, Rob Wright and Tim Chubb. 83 and 88. 1 minute 20.85. 1 minute 20.85. Laps for the auto cadets and cadets as they got the back straight. Is that then again is making a cracking start. His leader again already. They got the back straight for the first time. Lee's going into that top corner and already built a big lead.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Coming miles to complete the opening lap in this 3-lap racing for the auto cadets. Second place distance is that Mike here going up the back to Aston Webb in second. Walker again trying to get back around the outside. Good action for second in third. It's Aston Webb on the inside. Walker again trying to make a move around the outside of that top corner. And while these two are scrapping it out for second and third places, it's Leigh and Zach Mike net to pull well clear to front. Mike net leads it in from Webb in second. It's Walker in third. fourth place distance, number 77 Owen Woodley in fourth, number 90 Joseph Nichols in 5, and Matt Brown in 6, back to 6. There's that bike at Powell, going up the back straight once again for Aston Webb. There's now starting to pull away from Callum Walker in that good race for second and third places. Checkered flag out then. That white net wins race 17. Next to Aston Webb. Third place is Callum Walker, which should be on Woodley to come across the line in fourth. 5 is now Max Brown. 6 number 90, Joseph Nichols. Result of race 17, the win for number 109, Zach Wright. Second, 112, Aston Webb. And third, number 82, Callum Walker. 77. 2. And number 90. 1 minute 9.05. 1 minute 9.05. Just a reminder, Leigh Cutler's number 97. Now Nathan Stone has got bike problems. He will have a number 13 bib on, but he'll be riding 109, which is that. They've taken them, it was 109, they've taken the 9 off, so he will now be number 10. So we'll have a number 13 bib on, he'll be riding bike number 10, and it is Nathan Stone. Coming into line then for the second heat of junior action, race 18 on the programme this afternoon. We go then with race number 18, the second heat of the junior action. They've got the back straight for the first time. Number 3 after the winner first time out. That's how Uddens hasn't made the best of start. Look at the action, 4 abreast coming in to that top 3. Summers took really wide, they took really wide there with number 6. Charlie second place at the top 2, changing by good work from Nathan Stone. He's cleared on the back straight, changing to second place, changing made a mistake. And somebody's gone to try to kill. Everyone has gone through into that second place position with Tyler Govia following him through. They complete that too, and it is Nathan Stone in second, John Chase has gone to the third. Tyler Govia is the back straight once again, taking them down start. They dominate the second heat of the junior action. And Stone still holding that second place. Shane's in third. Govia again making a move round the outside. They go back through into the third place position already in the months of that half. That's still with that five again. They continue to rack the back markers, but it is Edward Evans that clearly going on that back straight once again. To hold that second place. Shane's has got the third. We go in 4, but Cutler now dives soon. Teri goes inside one and outside the other. Super active, a third, fourth, and fifth place. Edward Evans gets the one in right. It's Nathan Stone in second. John Shane's gets a third. Cutler in 4, and Govia in fifth place. Followed across the line by John Jones. Result of race number 18. The win for number 3, Edward Evans. Second, number 13, Nathan Stoneman. And third, number 93, James Shanes. 97, 6, 9, 7, and 48. 1 minute 34.83. 1 minute 34.83. Race 19 then, it's intermediate action. Come on then, 42nd heat of intermediate action. There you go, making a good start. Somebody's made an even better start. Leeds going up the back straight for the first time. Daniel Greenwood's on his shoulders. They go into that top corner for the first time. One takes the inside line, one takes the outside line. As they come by, they completely open that. And it's as they go on the back straight once again. Chubb has gone through into second place, but he's gone back too wide, and Richards has retaken that second place as Daniel Greenwood continues to lead up on the banking for the second time. It's Greenwood leading them from Richards in second place. Remain actually for second and third place, but still Richards hangs on to that second place. Lewis there again was wide on the exit from that pits corner. While this is going on, it leaves it clear for Daniel Greenwood to lead on to that pole. Richards again trying to come back away on the outside. Outside of back in the second place, he goes to charge a line with Richards again, gets back through on the inside to retake that second place. Leigh again trying to come back round the outside. Super action for second and third. For Daniel Greenwood, the race is on the second place. Just gets it for Leigh in third. Control picks up the 4, Richards in 5, and Saul in 6th place. Race 19 result to win for number 6, Daniel Greenwood. Second, number 18, Darryl Richins. And third, number 21, Lewis Leigh. 4, 70, and number 9. Winning time 1 minute 22.57. 1 minute 22.577. It'll be the first day of operation for the air ambulance. They'll be coming in to visit the track on that day as well, because that's the charity meeting, that's the proceeds for that meeting. So on with today's meeting then. It is the race 20, sponsored by Paul Miller, the restricted licence 1000cc cycle. Number 3 this time, it's not the start then. It's Darryl coming in to that top corner for the first time, Sweetland in second, but Pete Shaw trying to find a way through on the inside, sweeping the quicker line back round the outside. Pete Shaw comes back up the inside to retake that second place position. That's allowed Chris and Steve Spiers to pull well clear in the front then. It's not Pete Shaw into second place to go into that top corner once again. It's Chris and Steve Spiers with the advantage then from Darryl Sweetland. Still holds that second place with Mike Bishop in the chair. Pete Shaw now back to third place as it's Chris Spiers into that pits corner once again. Third place, Darryl Sweetland starting to take back the ground on Chris Spiers. They go down the back straight once again. So it could be one win to Chris Spiers and one win to Darryl Sweetland after 2 heats of this restricted licence 1000cc sidecars. It's still Chris and Steve Spiers in second place. Oh, we've lost the other outfit on the top end, so problems again there for Pete Shaw in the second heat of this class of racing, as Chris and Steve Spiers in and out of that pits corner for the final time. They pick up an impressive winning race. Second place goes to outfit number 44. Race 20, sponsored by Paul Miller, a win for number 6, Chris and Steve Spiers. Second, number 44, Darryl Sweetland and Mike Bishop. The winning time, 1 minute 32.91. 1 minute 32.91. give them the raffle results. There are 42 prizes, so get your raffle tickets ready for the interval. There are no less than 42 prizes. You can get your raffle prizes from just behind the announcer's box at the presentation vehicle. We've got 4 outfits on the line then for race number 21. This one, they're using with the next one, we're not sure, but Steve Smith leads going down the back straight for the first time. Ryan Parker's got the second place. It's Mark Warren holding the third place position. That's the top 3. David Williams holds the 4th place position. As they go in the back straight once again, it's Steve Smith pushed hard in second place in his first heading, well in control of race number 21, sponsored by Prize Electric. It's Steve Smith in second place. Mark is in 4th place. Amazing to see the track so dry here. The rest of the country is virtually been underwater over the last week, but it's still Steve Smith and Colvin, William Mathison coming out of that pit corner along the start. Steve Smith and Colvin down that back straight for the final time in race number 21 then. Another heat of the 1000cc sidecars. Steve Smith still as good as ever, and it's Steve Smith and Colvin with the lead. Second place goes to Race 21, sponsored by Prize Electrical. Heat of the 1000cc sidecars. A win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second, 514, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath. And third, 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. Fourth, number 3. 1 minute 28.04. 1 minute 28.04. Right, the outfits coming out then for race number 22. It's only got 3 for one selected 1,000 cycling. John Hiscock in second place. So Mark Cossey obviously had machine problems first time, and he pulled on the middle of the track. There's no Rick McCauley come out this time either. He ran extremely well in his first outing, so they are really dropping like flies on the 1,000 chairs this afternoon. But nothing to stop Richard Thomas at the road in the first round. And Martin Davis there, the third crew in this somewhat depleted heat in race number 22, sponsored by Bob Copeland. As they go in that pits corner once again, John Hiscock starting to close the gap there on Richard Thomas. Richard Thomas takes a wide line. Starts along, but Thomas still in the heats of the 1000cc sidecar. It's still Mark Eakley holding that third place position. Richard Thomas increased that lead as he goes down the back straight once again. John Hiscock closes the gap on the entry to that corner. Richard Thomas takes a time line out the top of the corner. This time, Thomas leads him and Hiscock in second. Down the back straight they go once again then. Richard Thomas, we can see John Hiscock again trying to close the gap on the entry to that pit. That's where John is very quick. Halfway down that back straight is Richard Thomas in the hooks. Smooth the line coming out in the corner. Richard Thomas. John Hiscock gets the second place. Race 22, sponsored by Bob Copeland. A win for number 60, Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. Second, number 184, John Hiscock, Gareth Bemster. And third, 124, Mark Heatley, Martin Davis. 1 minute 28.84. 1 minute 28.84.
That's a cold
So on we go then to third leg of the 350 solos over on the far start line. Moving in for after race number 27. Teri Massingham made an absolute fly at the start from the outside. It looks like Graham Pike has gone with it again. Barry Powell has made the best of starts. He's back in fourth place. Shanes has gone through into second place as Massingham leads him to the top corner for the first time. Pike trying to come through on the inside. Shanes has gone down the second. Shanes has gone through. Pike is back running to Shanes. That's now Teri Massingham to pull away at the front with Barry Powell making a move now round the outside of Teri Massingham. Halfway up that back straight on lap number 2. Then Powell leads him, and Massingham in second. It's Shanes in third. Foley's gone through the 4 with Pike in 5. It's still Radley in 6. Into the first corner once again, winning up between second, third and fourth places as Barry Powell continues to pull away at the front. There's still Massingham in second. Shanes retakes that third place as Foley goes wide on the exit from that pits corner. Powell leads him on the 4. Massingham in second. It's Shanes in third. Foley over the 4 places. Making the move back to the second, third and fourth as Powell's a long way clear in front. There's still Massingham holds at second place. From Foley in third. Shanes again making the move through. Back inside Foley to go through into third place. Foley again back round to Shanes in trying to get round Massingham. And Shanes trying to come back through on the inside. Tremendous race. Foley gets the 4, Pike in 5, Randall in 6th place. Super Action 350 action in race number 23. Super 350 action there in race number 23, sponsored by M&P Direct. To win for number 82, Barry Powell. Second, number 213, Teri Massingham. And third, 193, John Shanes. 14, 7, 88. 1 minute 20.75. 1 minute 20.75. At the grid then for race number 24, we start with 500 solos again. We're anxious at the start. Held a long time away again. Martin Williams made a cracking start again. Charlie Saunders along with Derrick has made the best of starts as Thomas Cooper gets round the outside of Charlie Saunders. Derrick Hickbot works his way through in the 4th place. It's all action on that top corner. Martin Williams. Thomas Cooper to go through into second place as Williams leads him and Saunders in second. It's Cooper in third. Trying to get back there. On for 9th and 10th places. That's number 83, Stephen Gale, and 32, Neil Warner. Super action in race number 24, sponsored by John Ford, to win for 125, Martin Williams. Second, number 25, Charlie Saunders, and third, 153, Thomas Cooper. 7, 93, 117, 114, 57, 83, and 32. 1 minute 12.58. 1 minute 12.58. John Jefferies leads going up the back straight. Lewis Denham's on his shoulder going that top corner for the first time. John Jefferies round the outside. Lewis Denham trying to come through on the inside. Lewis Denham become really wide and John Jefferies cuts back. That pit's corner. John Jefferies pushing hard in second place. 16 pulling away from the third place rider. As Denham again wide, but this time John Jefferies takes it. Jefferies in second place again. Jefferies close up on Denham on the entry to that top corner, but Denham again pulls away from the down. Yellow flags around, you can have a red flag out, checkered flags out, so it's Lewis Denham. Lewis Denham wins it, John Jefferies gets the second, Harrison. Race 25, sponsored by John Ford. The result after 3 laps. Rider 36 is excluded. Result after 3 laps, obviously no time. A win for number 81, Lewis Denham. Second, number 14, John Jefferies. And third, 297, Phil Harris. 124, 44, 921 and 277. Got 4 outfits on the line then for race number 26. Sean Harvey, of course, will need a good ride this time, having had machine problems in his last outing. Finally got the 5 outfits on the line then for race 26, sponsored by Abtec. Sean Harvey needs some points here, having a fairly scored his own into the second line. Start back straight for the first time. Sean Harvey in the first out of the way. Going on that back straight for the first time, which is Tom's have tucked into second place with Keith Richards in. Oh, that was gone completely over there. You see the catch the back and flags around. The Toms that have gone over up on that top side. They seem to go into the back of Keith Richards upon that top turn. The outfit going completely over. Sean Harvey from moving line needs a point of good with no score in his second heat. There we go then, Tom. Make a cracking start from the outside, but Sean Harvey's already gone through on the inside run. Tom's got the second place. It's Keith Richards in third, with Stewart in fourth place. That's the four as they come down that top and in through complete the opening lap. And it's Sean fourth place, back straight once again, depending on Scott, away the front is still Roger and Kevin Thomas tucked into that second place. Bishop Keith Richards has got the third, with Trevor and Rodney Stewart definitely getting closer in fourth place. Keith Richards, they go up the back straight once again. Still showing Harvey and Denham on block, then on Roger and Kevin Thomas in second place. Keith Richards, Craig Mathison hold the third place. Goes up on the entry to that pits corner as Sean Harvey half at the back straight for the full time in restarted race number 26. It's impressive win for number 72, Sean Harvey. Second place goes to Rodney. Race 26 sponsored by Abtec, a win for number 72, Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. Second number 88, Roger and Kevin Toms. And third, 143, Keith Richards and Craig Mathison. Fourth, number 77. 1 minute 19.90. 1 minute 19.90. Sorting sounds at the gate then for race number 27. Final heat of the 500 sidecars. Six outfits coming to line then for race number 27. Good start, but Nick Radley leads him going up the back straight the first time. It's Wayne Reid in second place, Scott Francis in third, Barry Bennett again has been a dreadful start. He's making a move around the outside and try and go through into that fourth place. Scott Francis now gone through the third, with Wright in fourth, Barry Bennett in five, Wright in six as they go up the back straight once again. It's Wayne Reid leads from Nick Radley holding that second place position. Scott Francis consolidating that third, Mike Reid trying to pulls away slightly going up that back straight. It's Reid who leads from Radley in second, France in third, Mike Reid in fourth, Barry Bennett in five, Wright in six, Wayne Reid's wide again, Nick Radley again trying to find. Good scrap for first and second, good scrap for fourth and fifth. As Wayne Reid's wide again, Nick Radley again trying to come to the inside. Nick Radley Wright in sixth place.
Get into it.
Race 27 sponsored by John Ford. Absolutely fabulous stuff there. A win just on the line for numbers 56 Wayne Reid and Nathan Hibbs. Second number 21 Nick Radley and Andy Colvin. And third number 69 Scott Francis and Mark Toms. 57 7 and 33. Winning time 1 minute 18.20, 1 minute 18.20, and a warning to rider number 21, Nick Radley, for taking the flags out in that race. Next time he will be docked one place. On the line then for the third leg of the Auto Cadets and Cadets. Is that right? That has not made the best of stars, but he's quickly away going up that back straight for the first time. Looks like number 77, Owen Woodley's got that second place position. It's Callum Walker in third. That's the top three as they move into that top corner for the first time. Is that right then? Really going wide coming off that top bend. He's the leader then. Callum Walker in second place. The best of starts, he's been either second or third most of the afternoon. He's starting to work his way to the field. He's gone through the four. He's looking for that third place position. He just about gets that third place, but Owen Woodley again comes back up the inside. Good race for third and fourth. Aston Webb finally gets round the outside to move through in the third place this time. As that right then is the clear leader then from Callum Walker still in second place. Aston Webb in 63rd. Callum Woodley in fourth place. It's still Joseph Nichols in 5 with Max Brown in 6. Callum Walker this time as they go off the back straight once again. Is that right net the informed man in his class throughout this season so far is well clear at the front. The checkered flag goes out for Zach Whitenet to make it 3-3. It looks as if number 82 Callum Walker Race 28 to win for 109's up right now. Second number 82, Callum Walker. I've missed on that third lap. In fact, on third, 112, Aston Webb. 77, 90, and number 2. 1 minute 12.03. 1 minute 12.03. We go on then into the youth riders. The Cutler again will be 97. Nathan Stone will be riding bike number 10 with the number 13 bib on. And James Shanes will be 93. Coming to line in for race number 29, third leg of the junior action this afternoon. Hard long trying to get away this time as they got the back straight for the third. Looks like Nathan Stone has made a good start. They go back straight on lap number 1. It's number 3 again. That's Edward Evans who's making the move. He's gone right down the outside of that top corner. 3 abreast coming out of that top corner. Pick the leader as they come into view with his number 3. Edward Evans who leads it there. 93. That's Charlie is in 4th place. That's the top 4. And the leader already started to build a good lead in front. Stoneman in 3rd, Gogo's in 4th place, goes running to Stoneman to go through into that 3rd place position, and Leigh Cutler now starting to peg back the ground, looking to get to a better scoring position as Edward Evans is completing that 2. That's been changed in 2nd place. It's Stoneman in 3rd. Cutler's gone through in the 4. We're getting Gogo to 5, short back to the 2nd and 3rd. As the Edward Evans is a race, but look at that move going around the outside. And Cutler won in that corner. He's come out in 2nd place, running at the back straight. James Shanes has dropped back to 3rd. Stoneman now in 4th. Gobia is in 5. As a leader in amongst the back markers already. That's of the junior action, and Cutler in 2nd place. It's still Shanes in 3rd. Stoneman dropped back to 4th. Gobia in 5. It's Jack Jones in 6th. That's the top 6. So they're going up the back straight. Action again. Cutler still consolidating that 2nd place as Evans leads him into the top corner for the final time, looking at 3-3 in the heats of the junior action. Edward Evans gets the winning ride again. It's going to be Leigh Cutler to get the 2nd place. 3rd place goes to James Shanes. 4th is Charlie Saunders. 5 Nathan Stone. 4 heads already a lap down, so we're looking for number 9, 7. Race 29, the win for number 3, Edward Evans. His second number 97, Leigh Cutler, and third number 93, James Shanes. So 3, 97, 93, 6, 13, 9, 7, and 48. 1 minute 33.09. 1 minute 33.09.